eCapitol News Director Shawn Ashley is always a very valuable asset at times like these. He spoke with ONR's Jason Doyle about this week's back and forth at 23rd and Lincoln.
Shawn, the budget isn't the only point of contention between the governor and the legislature. They seem to be at odds over how certain federal CARES Act funding is being spent.
Governor Stitt received about $1.2 billion from the federal government under the CARES Act, and that money is to be used to refund state agencies for various COVID-19 expenses. State lawmakers have been asking how that money is being spent, but as Senate Appropriations Chair Roger Thompson said a few days ago, what they've largely heard has been crickets. They don't know how the money's being spent. In order to address that issue, lawmakers passed legislation which Governor Stitt signed, which requires that information to be posted on a state website. Now that the governor signed that bill, we should be seeing that information made available soon.
It appears that Gary Cox will be out as health commissioner at the end of the month. What was the Senate's issue with him?
Well, there were really a couple of issues. One of the issues goes to questions about spending at the state health department related to the COVID-19 pandemic. There have been a number of published reports in the Oklahoman, the Associated Press, and more recently the Frontier about some of that spending, which has raised questions for lawmakers. There was also the issue of Cox's qualifications. There are statutory requirements for the person who's going to serve as Commissioner of Health. And although Commissioner Cox has a number of advanced degrees, they do not meet the statutory requirements. Legislation that would have eliminated those requirements, however, did not make it through this shortened legislative session.
A bill that did get the governor's signature this week will protect businesses and organizations as they reopen from the pandemic response. What's happening there?
Well, what this does is to protect businesses from civil liability issues, where if you or I go into a grocery store or some other store and contract COVID-19, where we would sue that store. What this says is if the store goes through the process of taking the necessary steps and meeting the federal and state guidelines designed to protect us from contracting COVID-19, they would be immune from civil liability. But the key there is they have to meet those requirements in order to be protected. The governor has signed that legislation and it is now law, and Senator Julie Daniels said it should give businesses confidence as they reopen.
Shawn, thanks for joining us.
You're very welcome.